Okay, and the new part for this week is going to be back to that PI pattern, and we're going to work a little bit further from what we did last week. So I'll break it down a little bit more. Let's see, you had the 1 and, let me go, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So make sure you're using third finger, first finger. One more time. Open, third finger, first finger. Okay? There is some reasons why you might want to use your first finger on that third fret, but for right now, I think with what we've gotten used to doing with the slides, I think it'll feel better if we just kind of force ourselves to use our third finger here. So if you see me accidentally use our first finger, it's because you could actually do it that way, but I'll try not to do it. So let's add another element to that, okay? The rhythm we got so far is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm going to add something to the second beat. We're going to have 2E and. 1 and 2E and. So we got 1 and, same as before on the open note. Third finger comes down, 2, and then I want you to slide it up a fret. Okay? 2E and then and. So you've got 2E and, 2E and, nice, Dean. 2E and. So your right hand's doing the same thing it was before, but there's a slide in between. 2E and, 2E and. I got a hook on this nail, it's driving me crazy. So you got the open note, 1 and 2E and. Let's do the open over again. 1 and 2E and 1 and 2E and 1 and 2E and 1 and 2E and. Okay, when that feels good, add the next part. 1 and 2E and 3 and 4 and use it over and over again. 1 and 2E and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2E and 3 and 4 and. Okay? And the only thing you would have to add after that is the last and of the fourth beat. We're going to move it to another note. Okay? So you're here, your first finger is on the 5th fret of that 4th string. And I want you to go from 4 to and, down a half step. 4 and, 4 and. You don't have to slide it. I want you to actually pluck both. So that way your right hand's doing the same thing the whole time. P-I. Okay? Let's add that. 1 and 2E and 3 and 4 and. Just like that. 1 and 2E and 3 and 4 and. Alright, now what we've done, just to remind you, we've gone from the open, minor, slide to the major third, the 5th, 4th. So when we bring it down a half step, we're going back to that major third. So this is the P-I open string riff going to a major third. 2 in a row. Alright, and if you wanted, you could add the minor third, which is what I like to do. We're going to have the same thing, but instead of going down a half step, go down a whole step on that 4th beat. So you got, okay? So here's what it sounds like. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 minor third. One more time. This computer is going crazy. Alright, now the real exercise, I want to put these two back to back. I want it to be a 2-measure riff. So it sounds like this. Just like that. Alright? Now, let's see what it sounds like on the G. Okay? And then we'd go back to the 1. Don't slide like I just did. Alright, now let's choose one. Let's just say we're going to do the minor over the 5 and the 4. Alright, I'm just showing you how it's going to work when we put it in the blues form. You don't have to do that yet, but I do want you to practice the riff on the G string and the A string, so you can do it on all three of those when it's time, okay? Because when we put it together in Hogwash Blues, it'll have a little bit of variation to it, so I want you to be ready for it, but for the most part, you'll just be playing the same riff over those 3 strings. If you have any questions, let me know. Hopefully that does it for that one. Just take it nice and slow. Make sure you're getting a nice even slide from that 2E and, so you can hear that crisp sound between the 2 notes. But other than that, it's, you know, from what you did earlier yesterday, it actually sounded pretty good already. So hopefully this helps. I will talk to you next week.